Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Senator Schatz. I would agree. I think we need that kind of information. I don't remember how early it was in this session, but we had a hearing here in Indian Affairs to look at the impact of some of the reductions in force, what the layoffs, the impact of the layoffs were having on again, so many of these tribal serving programs where we had the Secretary of HHS say very clearly, I'm going to hold IHS harmless in this, and when it came to those layoffs, we saw that. But I think it was important for the administration to see it's not just in, again, IHS, BIA, BIE. It is in so many of these other programs where, again, tribal citizens are being served. So understanding the implications of all of this is kind of part of where we are today. I just want to ask a couple really quick follow-ons. And Mr. Malott, this one is directed to you. I was asked earlier in the hallway by a reporter about LIHEAP because they know for us in the north and those in the east this time of year, LIHEAP is important to our colder weather places. And I was asked, do I have any idea how long LIHEAP funds are going to be available? And I'm told that there was supposed to be a new round of funding supposed to go out to the states and the tribes by the 1st of November. That's apparently not going to happen. Some tribes may have leftover funds. Are you hearing from folks back home about LIHEAP?
Thanks, Senator, for that question. In my oral remarks, I also forgot to thank you for sponsoring Senate Bill 3024 Keep SNAP Funded Act, so thank you for that. Regarding LIHEAP, I was able to talk to Jackie Pata this morning, who's on our Clean Haida, and she managed LEAP for Southeast. You're right that the funding that hits November 1st might not happen. Right now, SNAP or LIHEAP is administered by a lot of tribes or tribal organizations in each region of Alaska. They usually start with elders first, so I believe they're taking applications right now in the hopes that the government will open in time. If November 1 doesn't hit, they don't have any funds to give out that assistance. And then with the combination of SNAP, it's going to, especially our elders who are first in line for LIHEAP, right. It's going to have them probably figuring out between medication, food, or heat for their homes. As I went through and figured and got comments from the communities, a lot of our rural Alaska communities don't have local food banks. It's up to the tribe that does that services, and LIHEAP's a big one of that. So for our elders especially, they might have an application in. There's no guarantee when they'll get that funding. So again, it's going to be a crunch as we hit November with the combination SNAP and LIHEAP. With that said, too, we also don't know about the rifts or furloughs, right? If the government opens next week, how long would it get them the money out? And any delays is going to further exacerbate the system, the process.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much uncertainty that is at play here. We can't figure out the path forward right now on our spending bills, although I am a little bit more optimistic on that today. But it just seems that there's more and more concerns that are coming up with whether it's the general funds of the smaller tribes talking about, we don't have very much left in our available funds here. The potential that some of our tribal employers are going to have to start working without pay or being laid off. Challenges that come with paying banks when 105L and contract support costs payments aren't coming in. So there's all of this that is at play that is just so challenging, so difficult, so worrisome, and in my view, so unnecessary. There's no good reason for a shutdown ever, and yet we are in the midst of the second longest, and I have no desire in wanting to beat the goal of the longest government shutdown. So my hope is that not only will we get the government open quickly, we will get a move on with our appropriations bills that need to be resolved now, but also going forward a more certain process. And again, I think given the comments that we've heard from the vice chair and what I said earlier about maybe looking at this as a moment for critical review about how we, the federal government, meet the trust responsibilities and obligations to our tribes, to American Indians, Alaska Natives, and Native Hawaiians. This might be the kick in the fanny that we need to look a little more critically at that. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for making the effort to be here today. Thank you for your testimony. For those who would ask for follow-up questions, for the record, we're going to hold it open for a couple weeks now. But again, thank you for being part of our very important hearing today and allowing these issues to come forward. And with that, the committee stands adjourned.